Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Lichdom Battlemage. So last time we picked up a cool new sigil for mind control and whatnot, and it is way too much for my brain to be able to comprehend combo-wise and synergy-wise, so we're not going to bother with that, sadly. I swapped back to Kinesis, the Force Power, as I will constantly be referring to it because I just can't be bothered to call it anything else. So I'm going to go through, I crafted a whole bunch of new spells, and I want to go through what we came up with. So, Fire, all three I've left the Novas alone. I don't really care. I don't use Novas all that often. I did not do a new shield, although that is on my list of things that I want to do. So let's check out Fire. We've had the really powerful Flame Strike of the Enchanter, Igniting Flame Strike of the Enchanter, 150 damage. We have the Disintegrating Fire Rain area of effect spell that does, we'll say that's 200 damage. So those both I've been rocking for a little bit. I think the Disintegrating Fire Rain came in the last video. So for Corruption, I swapped things around a little bit. I think I'm going to stick with using the Mastery spell for my main lobbed attack for now. Eventually, I probably even want to boost this up and make it like a level 2 spell. You can see the little hash marks underneath. This is a level 1 spell, this is a level 2 spell. Just generally made using level 1 or level 2 parts, so I think the level 2 stuff is going to be better, generally, and that's kind of what we want to steer towards. This is fine for now. So, Mastery, this will infect enemies with the Queen larva, and then when it hatches, it'll turn into the Hive. And the Hive spits out little Mastery bugs that just seek out enemies and apply just tiny bits of Mastery over and over and over again. So great for letting me do a whole bunch of extra damage to enemies in the area. I love that. And then for Area of Effect, I'm actually going to be rocking a pool spell, similar to the Ice Pool that would freeze any enemy that walked into it over some period of time. I think this is going to be a nice way to consistently and reliably get control on a lot of enemies, the control bugs. This applies little control larvae, and when those hatch, they burst into a whole bunch of cool bugs that seek out like little bombs, and they'll seek out and fly into enemies and explode. So that's really nice. And they can carry status effects, so like if I put the control larva on enemies and then I pop those larvae with a critical hit from, say, fire, then there will be a bunch of just, regular bugs that just do, damage. But then some of them will turn into fire bugs, and they will apply fire damage and, like, ignite enemies. And that would apply to any status effect. So, like, ice ones, they would, like, chill enemies and slow them down. I think the lightning ones would shock them and do, like, arcing lightning damage over time. Like, there's some cool status effect combos that we could do there. I don't have a lot of status combos, so fire is mostly what we're going to be seeing there on that front. And then, again, I didn't deal with Nova. So, yeah. And this Infestation Lob of the Evoker, this is one that we've had for a while. I just keep swatching back and forth between this one and the Control Lob spells. Now, where the bulk of my fun synthesizing came in is going to be over here in the Fantastic Kinesis area. So I'm actually going to be going with a Control spell here. So just my targeted main regular attack is going to be Control, which means when it hits an enemy, it will lift them into the air, and it'll keep them hovering in the air for about 5.5 seconds. I say about, I mean exactly 5.5 seconds, and it stores up damage, so just like freezing an enemy with ice. So that's kind of going to be our main control spell for crowd control, keeping enemies locked down and away from us. I also swapped out our primary area of effect attack with the powered anchoring trap of the Evoker, which means it's going to apply a trap. So let's go ahead and look at this. And Mastery is interesting on Force, or Kinesis, you know what I mean, the purple spell, because Mastery also applies like a control effect. So when enemies are affected with Mastery from this, they will be anchored to the ground and not be able to move from where they are for a couple seconds. Now, I actually cranked up the control aspect of this, even though it's a Mastery spell. Or something. Whoops. Why does it keep doing that? I don't like it when you open that. Trying to look at... There we go. Mastery attuned, it will anchor the target for 9 seconds, so it will keep them locked down for a while. So this is a control alternative, but it also applies Mastery. So I like this setup. And then the Novas are just whatever. I don't really use them a lot. So it's going to be fun. We can set down a trap like that. And there I just triggered it myself. Doesn't actually affect me, but we can watch it. And then we have a larva pool. So we can toss that down, and that'll apply control larvas to anybody who walks into that pool for a little while. So I'm thinking this will help deal with lots of enemies. And it'll keep us safe, and it'll just be a good all-around situation. So let's test that. I gotta remember, though, to actually use my area of effect spells more often. And then for fire, again, because we crafted a really sweet new fire area of effect spell, this actually does more damage, significantly more damage than my regular fire attack. And that's not even counting, like, critical hit changes.
I will show you the glory!
So there's the teleporter. We fought these enemies a couple times last time. They were causing a lot of problems for me. But I was also trying to use the mind control spell set, and I don't really like that stuff. So there's a critical mastery hit. There's my control larvas killing all sorts of creatures. We have the hive up there, which will apply mastery to any enemies that we get close to. So, welcome to doing lots and lots of damage. And then you know what? That enemy right there is alive, so let's levitate him. Yep, and then fire. Kaboom. Oh, I like this combo. And then you can die. This is what we needed. I needed new spells. I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. Look at you. You've got like creepy sigils carved into you and like a magic stone embedded in your chest or something? Huh. Creepy cultists. Creepy cultists working for a cannibal count who is leader of the cult. Oh. Yeah, I want to get out there. I want to get out there. The game won't let me, though.
Is that it?
Dang it. Whoa, I lost 2 there. I need a better shield. I'm so bad at timing that because it doesn't look like an up attack. It looks like they're charging, like raising their hand to bring their sword down, but that actually counts as an attack. I just gotta get used to that. I gotta deal with that.
The time comes to play. Time to die.
Alright, those enemies with their whips, those are irritating. Let's lift you up in the air, and then let's kill you.
Get me home.
Yeah, I mean, considering how powerful my fire spell was when I crafted it earlier, it's not super amazing compared to the other stuff that I got going on here.
Time to die.
You know, let's lift you in the air. And let's, can we drop you with a bug? No, but we can apply much more mastery. Which is fine, it lets me explode you. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? I do have an apocalyptical. Oh, you're glowing. You have like a glowy jar. What on earth is that? It's gone now. Huh. The Force Apocalyptical, or Kinesis Apocalyptical, when I do a critical block, it will generate a wall in front of us that will block projectile attacks for a short period of time, which is probably really handy if I could ever be bothered to actually use it on purpose the way it's intended to be used. We can give it a shot, though. I mean, why not, right? Like that. I don't know if it'll block the whip guy, and he made it, like, I feel like it has to actually hit the wall for it to matter. Okay, you know what? We are going to go back in here. Okay, explode you. Explode you. There's that teleporter still back there. Yeah, there he is. Ah. Ooh, that's an apocalyptical. I like that. Nope. Just no good at timing the whips. They can be blocked. I've done it before.
You will never
That's a fun combo. I like lifting things into the air and then watching them explode when they get slammed back down. Did that break you already? I did. Okay. That's so much fun. Oh, why have I not been doing this the entire game? Ooh, we got another rift thing up there. Whatever it's called. The echoes, I guess. Oh, you got anchored. Isn't that a shame? Goodbye. And I got a mastery bug. Let's let this enemy shoot his projectile. That teleporter. Alright, you're done. Sorry, I'm probably gonna laugh every time we do that. That is just fantastic. Where are you going? Okay, I think that means we're gonna be going that way. So let's go up here. By up here, I mean let's check around down below first. Oh, can we not get up there? We might need to actually find a way up there. I don't think it's gonna be back here, but I'm gonna just check anyway. That's what I do. Okay, so it looks like maybe over there. Let's go around. Whoops. How much do we want to bet that that's death if I walk over the edge there? Yeah, not gonna try it. Ooh. Kinesis apocalyptical. Ah, I still got hit by his spell, but he died at least.
You can't hide from me.
Where are you going? Here, can I, Okay, that might actually block the whip. I think that's what just happened there. That force wall that I was talking about earlier? Yeah, okay, that definitely blocks the whip. Oh, that might be my favorite thing in the world now. It should also block all the crap from those guys, the teleporters. Can I lift you? Yes. Can I explode you? Yes. I'm remembering, like, the slam ability in Mass Effect. It would have been so much better if they would have just exploded into little bits of charred charred creature at the end. Like, the little fire explosion at the... Like, it slams him to the ground, and then the little fire explosion at the end is just... I love it. Oh, hello, you have a creature on you. Alright, cool, we got a fire apocalyptical, that's good. Cannot time it to save my life, that's okay. You can see our little mastery bugs flying in there from the hive. That's cool. I like this setup. I'm digging these spells. For now, I am sure that they're going to very quickly become obsolete. Seems to be the way of this game, but that's okay. Okie dokie, what do you have for us?
What's going on? Where are my subjects?
My lord, someone's butchering our men. Another 2 squads wiped out and the villagers gone. Must be an army.
Damn them to the pit. Oh, very well. Redeploy your men into the maelstrom. We can lose no more time. The indigenous tribes there can fuel my devices.
At once, Preceptor.
The Maelstrom. I wonder what that is. So I think for fun with air quotes, actually no, I think it would be fun. I think I'm going to, probably off camera, go back at some point to the beginning, the very, very start of the first area, Old Drivasair, and run through that area with my superpowered spells and, like, just boost my, my loot rarity level running through there, and get a whole crap ton of items that we can synthesize and consume here. I've been reforging a bunch of level 1 items, not things that I might actually possibly end up using. Like, this is a level 1 strategic shield, but it's a pretty decent strategic shield, so I hung on to it, because I don't think I have any better, like, level 2 strategic shields. I don't think I have any level 2 strategic shields at all, actually. Yeah. So, but I wanna fill this up and then eventually maybe get a free legendary item. Hopefully something good that we could actually use. So I'm probably gonna do that off camera. Of course, recording it if in the event that I run into anything that we haven't encountered before, like if I find any secrets or anything. I feel like I'll be a bit less harried by our opponents if I go there the way I am right now with these spells. Oh, it's so much fun. This is not going to get old. This is such an awesome combination of spells here. Okie dokie. Is there anything fun around here? Doesn't look like it. Other than the fact that we're on, like, a frozen, desolate shoreline with wrecked ships and the ice and the mountains, and... oh, that's pretty cool. I'm enjoying the landscape here still. Sorry, just checking for any, like, hidden item things that I can destroy. The stalagmites and stalactites that we have been destroying to get items. That's what I'm talking about. 2 shield items, like, back to back. Wow. Game does not have a lot of confidence in us. Although I guess I haven't necessarily been showing skill worthy of much confidence. I have recently, but ooh, we had a couple of rough patches earlier. Okie dokie. Again with the icy river, like a little ice bridge thing that we're on here. Alright, let's check you out.
It's all right. They're dead now. Anyone hurt?
We're all right, mistress. Thank you. Thank you.
Good. Now stay close. There are more up ahead.
Okay, so the previous dragon was rescuing people. Let's... Whoops, not that. This. Grey teeth. So, last survivor was the last one that we read. The Frozen Village. Good news, another reliquary. The Griffin says Shax is drawing on them, but he can't access their full power. I can steal Shax's magic right out from under him and use it to blast him into 1,000 messy pieces. I like this plan. I actually do like that plan. Considering the 1,000 messy pieces I've been exploding our current enemies into, I like the idea of doing that to Shax. I don't think it's going to work out like that, but, you know, it's a noble goal to strive towards.
Looks like you made it.
Yeah, master of the obvious.
Well, I'd help more, but I've got the tools of a pathfinder, not a battering ram. This'll take you to Shax's lodge.
And you're sure it's not a trap?
No. But head up past the hot springs to the switchbacks. I'll see what I can find out for you.
Okay. Let's pick up some loot before we head off. Enduring trap. Man, the game is just throwing all sorts of traps and rays at me. I must have converted or consumed like a whole crap ton of ray spell types. Or spell shapes, I guess. Just not really a huge fan of the rays. I want to step in there, but again, I'm terrified that we're just going to randomly die from everything. Should I do it? Let's do it. Okay, yeah, that hurts. But it's hot springs. It's supposed to be warm. Makes me sad. I'm gonna go ahead and infest the hot springs. Leave my larvae there so that they can attack anybody who comes to, you know, relax. That'd be kind of cool if that worked. See, okay, now we're definitely in Skyrim. Like, there is no other explanation for that ruined castle in the frozen wastelands that we're in. Oh, good. Freaking Banshee enemies again. Oh, and then whatever the ones are that have the ice bolts. Okay, I blocked something, and that made my apocalyptical trigger. Boy, those bugs really are good at doing my dirty work for me. You're done. Goodbye. Oh man, I don't like these ice bolts that we're getting hit with. That is a new thing I am not fond of. Although, hello, I see an ice cave over there. Let's drop a trap here, shall we? Okay. I was a nice little triple apocalyptical. I'm assuming we don't go in there. Yeah, you want me to go that way? I want to go this way. I can't help it. I am gonna laugh every freaking time that we do that. Alright, so you are a green. You are just a white Nova. That's dumb. Okay, couple items. It's not bad. If nothing else, it's fodder for consuming and potentially getting either new items or just more points, I guess, towards getting our free legendary. Oh, you are a teleporter. Oh, you're like a necromancer. I don't like the looks of this. Oh, man. I am definitely not a fan of what's going on here. Alright, there was like a banshee or something back here. I don't know if it died or if it's still around. Corpses. Apparently it died. The music died down as well. I'm not going to get sick of that either. That's really cool, burning the bushes and things. Sorry, I just had to poke through here and see if there was like a concealed area or something. There was not. I'm still waiting for it though. One of these days they're going to hide something behind the bushes like that. Some optional area. That doesn't help. Okay, there it helps. So maybe you want us to go this way? Griffin power is not terribly helpful right now. There's a checkpoint, though. Okay, that's where it wants us to go. There was something down here. I'm just going to check it out really, really quick. Looks like just another rift. Is that it? That's probably it. Maybe some enemies to fight or something. Oh no, just a shield restoration though. I like that.
You like to cut it close, don't you?
What a remarkable way of saying thank you. Brusque, yet grudging.
Thanks. You really saved me there. Now how do we get out of here?
There's a cave up past the rocks, but I'm still curious what Count Shax's plans are. They seem to require a great many corpses.
I intend to find out.
It's a good question. He did mention wanting to use the indigenous species here, the indigenous tribes, to fulfill whatever his master plan is. So that seems like cause for a little bit of concern, maybe? Alright, you know what? You're all dead. Goodbye. Oh, that's so satisfying. Oh, some crossbow zombies. I like the shadows. Boy, CryEngine 3. Pretty fantastic. She even raises her arms. That's cool. I like that. Okay, well, this is a pretty good place to end, I think, right here by the nice little checkpoint. I'm pretty gosh darn satisfied with these new spells, if you hadn't figured that out by now. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what other enemies we can incinerate and fling around. So, thank you all for joining me, and may the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.